We got Roadrunner in the building.
Let's get it. Thank you for having me, my brother.
Yo, thank you for taking the time today. We're at a secret location, top secret. No one can know type.
Shout out my guy Bills for setting this up, you know. We're in a top secret location right now.
Alive.
I had a long drive, but guess what? I made it, bro.
Yeah,
I heard Borough Sound's gonna be here.
Jeez.
So I'm like, yo, let's get it.
Yo, how's everything been, bro?
Everything's been good. Just been here making music, you know, just making some business moves, you know. Just trying to get it in by any means, you know. You know how that should go.
Yo, I recently saw you did an interview at Chachu's with Friday Ricky Dread, the homie.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was my idea. I told Friday I wanted to do something different. I always see like people just like doing it in the same old spots, same old topics, same old discussions. So I thought, why not let's make it a little spicy. You get what I'm trying to say? And yeah, like even this, like different type of locations, you know, different vibes.
Facts.
You get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man.
And I got to address it, bro. You got at Sunny Malton. You got at Sunny Malton in the interview. Some would consider like a pretty prominent Punjabi artist in the scene. Why'd you get a Sunny like that, bro?
How is he a Punjabi artist when he don't even rap in Punjabi? That guy can't even rap in English, bro. That guy is not a Punjabi artist and he's not an English artist. Like he's what, I don't know what he is, bro. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. Do you know what he is?
I mean, I just seen him as an artist that was with Sidhu.
I'll tell you what he is. He's an artist that likes to profit off Sidhu Moosewala's death. That's what he is to me. That's what he likes doing. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's what they are. When he was alive, you guys were getting at him, calling him a goof. And now when he's gone, you guys want to pull out all these songs from the vaults. And guess what? You couldn't even go back home to visit his mother. You couldn't visit his father. You couldn't even, I know you made more than 50K off those songs. So guess what? The ticket's $2,000 to go see his parents. But you have people like Steph London. You have people like Steel Bangles that are not even that close to Sidhu. And they're back home that are visiting his parents and like showing love. You get what I'm trying to say? So I just don't respect the fact that people out here just profit off people's demise and death. And they don't show the same type of love back. But because I just feel like it's all about clout nowadays. Like, yo, you have all these songs in them. Let's pull it out the vault. Let's get it. Like, what do you call? Like, let's get it approved by his family. And yeah, let's make a bag. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yo, you said something right now. You said that they used to call Sidhu a goof?
Fam, they used to call him a goof. There's so much clips I have. I can expose so many of these other guys that I've seen. Like, I'll show you behind the camera where the artists that are making music with him right now, before he passed, I swear to God, just because he wasn't clearing certain songs, they called him a goof. And now that he's gone, they're messaging his management, messaging his parents on some like, yo, we have songs with him, we want a job. And they're getting it dropped, you know?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's a cold, cold world, my brother.
Bro, I didn't even know all that. So what do you think Sunny Malton should do to kind of rectify the situation? Or is he just forever a waste you?
Deactivate his account and go sell parathas at the corner store somewhere like in like a Brampton shop or some shit like that. I don't know. Go drive a 18-wheeler. God knows, bro. That's what he used to do before. I don't know. Go drive your AZ or some shit. I don't know, bro.
Has anyone from that camp like reached out to you after your comments?
I don't give a fuck about them. What the hell? They're not like us. They're not like us. You get what I'm trying to say? They're not. They're from Brampton, bro. They never seen pain, felt pain in their life. They're not like us. What is he gonna message me and say? You? Let's meet up. I'll tell him where, when, what time. You know. So it's a matter of like what is he gonna say? You know.
And I do think your opinion reflects a lot of what the Punjabi scene feels about him too. Like, you're not the first person I've kind of heard.
Bro, listen.
Saying this.
Fans feel this. Guess what? He just has some good PR where he just keeps like brushing this off. But the fans feel what I'm saying. You get what I'm trying to say? And yo, like when you look at it from like the real, like when you look at it from a real man's perspective, it's just some goofy ass shit to do, you know? And it's not even like I'm the only one that's saying this shit, or this is how I feel. I'm just speaking on behalf of like what morally you're supposed to do, and like what ethically this is not a good thing to do. Like somebody passes and you just profit off their death, and you don't even do half of what you're supposed to be doing in terms of like sending money to his family, sending money to his mom, going to see his parents. Just a lot of the regular shit you should be doing, you're not doing, but you're just profiting, you know?
So if Sunny Malton were to like reach out to Sidhu's parents right now, you know, maybe give them a bag or like show some appreciation, would that at least help his case?
Yeah, I definitely believe so. Of course, why not?
Mm-hmm.
It's never too late, bro. You know, just reach out, do what you gotta do, bro. And yo, there's so much interviews you can just look up on the internet where like he's straight up calling him a goof and whatnot and all sorts of, you know, just weird shit. I know they made up before he passed, but bro, if you are gonna get on the internet and cry real tears, where you're actually crying in front of camera, then bro, book that flight and go see his parents like you're supposed to. Yo, did you even go visit his grave? Did you even make it to his funeral? What the f are you guys crying on the internet for? Like, I don't understand guys that won't even make it to their homies' funerals. Like, you're not even there praying for your homie, bro. But you're gonna come and cry on the internet? You don't deserve to say RIP. You don't deserve to wear a RIP t-shirt. You don't deserve, you should just, at that point, you know?
Same bro went straight for the hard drive. As soon as he heard the news, he just went straight
hard drive. Yo, hard drive and message them at, yo, can I drop this right away, you know? Crazy, bro.
Yo, another kind of hot topic within the city has to do with Friday, who's both of our boys. Honestly, Friday.
Shout out Friday.
That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? He got into a little situation with Whack 100 and Top 5. And a lot of people were accusing him of treason for speaking to Whack behind the scenes. Like, what were your thoughts on that situation?
Honestly, that's the dumbest shit Friday could have ever done. Because in my opinion, it's like, okay, you think that is journalism and like you're just trading info behind the scene, right? But yo, you gotta look at it like this. I don't care if you like Drake or not, or if you even put him as a person. This is not about Drake and Kendrick no more. This is about Toronto and the West Coast. You get what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. And for him to even like, yo, it could be about, I don't care if he says, yo, I don't like this certain artist and I was just trading info because, yo, Ray, I have problems with him. Bro, you're just making the city look bad. You know what I'm trying to say? I didn't expect that from Friday. I won't lie to you, you know? And I kind of like appreciate the fact that he got on the internet and he said, yeah, it's my fault. That's a real man thing to do, right? But honestly, like, it's just, overall, it's just such a bad look because, like, what are we, Dozers? What are we, Dodgers? Like, bro, like, you're gonna message people behind the scene and talk to them about our city and talk to them about, like, because the guy from that old man from LA, Whack 100, he was talking about finishing careers. He was talking about, like, yo, whatever I got in this USB can end a man's career. Okay, now look at it from this point of view, right? Okay, whatever he got in that USB, he thinks it can end a career, right? Whose career is that ending? That's ending somebody in Toronto. That's one of our artists. I don't care if we like that artist or not. I don't care if that artist is a op. That artist is from Toronto. That artist is our national treasure. You get what I'm trying to say? That artist is our gateway to wherever we are trying to go as a city. You know? So to go behind the scenes and like talk about certain shit and like even entertain certain shit about people from our city and people who grew up in the city and people who are putting on for the city and people who go to war behind the city is just, it's kind of like, you're kind of like it's being a traitor. You get what I'm trying to say? Shout out to Friday. I love Friday. I have a lot of interviews with Friday. I do an interview with Friday every year. But what he did over there, crop out. Like, you cannot do that, bro. Like, wallahi, I was sad. I was like, bro, what are we doing now? Like, messaging people behind the scenes, like trying to like sell out our guys. I don't care if you don't like the people, or like, I don't care if you don't like the artist, bro. It's not about you liking the artist or not. It's not about you having problems with whoever you have problems with. It's about you being from the city, you representing the city, you standing behind the city, and you not trying to sell people out from the city. I don't care if tomorrow I wake up and somebody messages me from LA and it's somebody I don't like, bro. Whatever, bro. These people are from our city. You guys are trying to take our city out. So, yo, guess what? You, I ain't giving you no info. I don't want no info from you. Guess what? You. Whatever you got in that USB, it's not even like, I don't even consider it to be whatever. It's fake, bro. You know? So I just think like it's dumb, you know?
Do you feel like this entire situation, like starting from the Drake and Kendrick beef, going on to the top 5 and Friday part of it, hasn't made it harder for Toronto artists to blow up in the States?
Hell fucking no. Who the fuck cares about these guys, bro? Who cares about Whack 100? Who cares about these fucking... You think if somebody drops a fucking super hit from... Drake can drop an album in 2-3 months and he's flooding the streets and people are listening to him like how they listen to him, how they've been listening to him for the past 15-20 years, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to say it's just he hasn't dropped music right now. So people are just, you know, people are just like getting on the internet and just blah, 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 you know? And for us as artists, bro, make good music, put your head down and do whatever you got to do to try to blow and make it out of here. Who the you think these artists in LA are there trying to stop us from making? No, bro. It's war. It is what it is, bro. They don't like us. We don't like them. It don't mean shit. It was already hard for us to begin with. We're from Toronto. We're from the 6th. We're the underdogs. They never liked us. You get what I'm trying to say? Nobody ever liked us. It's already hard enough for us. You get what I'm trying to say? That don't mean we're not going to blow. That don't mean we're not going to have artists that are going to take it there. The biggest artists in the world right now are from Canada. Justin Bieber, Drake, The Weeknd. Who else?
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez. The biggest of the biggest are from Canada. They do not like us. You get what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. That's why they're not like us. Yeah, we're not like you guys. We have the biggest artists in the world. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. But wouldn't you say that like Canadian artists, they need the States, but the States don't need Canadian artists? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta put it like this too, right? In Canada, it's just what's holding us back is our population. We have a very small population compared to America. You know what I'm trying to say? The only thing they really have going on for themselves is the population. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And yeah, I do agree. The big labels are in America. You know? So if you want to put your head down and you go to America and you put your head down, you work and you follow the same blueprint that these other artists that blew up and are the biggest artists in the world, you follow the same blueprint, you can make it too. You get what I'm trying to say? You put your head down, you go to work. Nobody's going to say, oh, he's the kid from Canada, so he's not allowed to make it. You're always able to make it. You just got to put in enough work. You just got to have the ethic. You get what I'm trying to say? And I feel like, yo, bro, the sky's the limit, you know?
So with that being said, would you be open to the idea of Canada joining America as the 51st state?
It's like iffy for me. Like in some ways, yes, and in some ways, no. I love being from Canada. I'm like, I bleed red, brother. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I love Canada. You know? I just love this country. So yeah, in some ways, yeah, it would help a lot of artists from our country in terms of music. If we're talking music, it would help a lot of our artists in terms of like, yeah, we would be able to take a domestic flight from Toronto to New York. You get what I'm trying to say? And go meet with these big labels and talk with these big labels. Yeah, it would help music-wise. It would help. But at the same time, bro, we have our own identity. We have our own culture. We have our own sauce. We're different, bro. You know, we're not Americans. We're Canadians, you know? And in the long run, I feel like it wouldn't be a good thing. Short term, for certain sectors and certain like line of work, yeah, it would be good. But overall, man, bro, we Canadian. You get what I'm trying to say? Learn to like with Canada and like make Canada great. You know what I mean? We don't gotta be American. That's why I always feel like when people say, oh, like, yo, when we go to America, those people don't like our music. Who the cares if Americans don't like your music, fam? Who cares? Why are you like, bro? We have our own sauce. We're gonna make them like our sauce regardless. We're not catering to like Americans, bro. There's a whole world out here. You think like that little girl, Tyler, from South Africa, she has an accent. She still has the #1 singles in the world. There's people like Burna Boy. There's people like Vibes Cartel. I could name you 50 artists from India that are streaming in more than any English artist right now from America. You know? So it's like there's a whole world, bro. We don't gotta like just cater to these people. There's a whole other world, bro, you know? And yeah, just cater to those people.
What I noticed when I look at the algorithm and the stats is a lot of streaming is coming from India, like YouTube numbers, Spotify numbers. So do you think Toronto artists should tap more into that? It doesn't have to be like making a track in Hindi or Punjabi, but like doing a collab with like, because there's so many Brampton Punjabi artists like underground. They have like their own little scene. So do you think that's where the future is? Because I see it as a DJ, bro. Like I have to have so much Punjabi songs now because that's the request that I'm getting and that's what people are dancing to. So do you think we should see a kind of fusion between Toronto drill music and the Indian music?
I mean, yeah, I feel like, yo, like, listen, this is music, right? Music is, you cross over into every country, every nation. Like, music is one thing that somebody from Nigeria could be listening to a Punjabi song. Somebody from India could be listening to Drake. Somebody from Nepal could be listening to Justin Bieber. Even though they don't understand it, they like the harmonies. They like the melodies. They like the way it sounds. You get what I'm trying to say? Me, I like Arab music. I don't understand Arab music, but I listen to Arab music. Why? Because I like the way it sounds. I like the way it flows. So if you want to cater to people in there in India, then yeah, reach out to some Indian artists, and you could do your verse in English, and the other artist can do his or her verse in Punjabi, and you guys can make a hit. You know, don't just be like accustomed to just Toronto, just ops, this, that, like, you know, like there's so much more to this music shit than just ops and traps and whatever the case is, bro. You know, it's the same lyrics over and over again. It's just repetitive, you know?
Yo, so you mentioned Punjabi. How many languages do you speak?
I speak Urdu, I speak Punjabi, I speak English, I speak Hungarian, and I speak Pashto.
Oh, okay.
Now, with you, bro.
Okay. But you speak the first four, no? Or the first
I
three?
speak Urdu, Punjabi, English. Yeah, that's it.
So you could throw in Hindi there, right? Because Urdu and Hindi are like mad close.
Yeah,
Pretty much
it's the same shit. It's the same shit.
What would you say is the difference between the Punjabi language and Hindi/Urdu?
Punjabi and Hindi is very different. Yeah, it's completely different.
What's the difference?
I mean, like, it's just the way it comes off. Punjabi is very hardcore. It's very complex. It's not a easy language to learn. It's very hard. And it's very like, it just sounds very raw, you know? Yeah, so it's different. Yeah, it's different.
So when you think to yourself, what language are you thinking in?
English.
English.
English,
Okay.
yeah, English.
Okay.
English is like, I always speak in English. Like even my siblings, whatever the case is, it's always English. But depends. If I'm with the guys who speak Urdu, then I'm speaking Urdu, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it depends.
What comes to your mind when you hear the name Miss Papa Marco?
That's my ESL teacher, fam. How you know that?
I did a little research, bro.
Yeah, that's my ESL. That's my first ESL teacher.
How was that when you first learned English, and how did she help you?
She was the sickest teacher. Shout out Miss Papa Marco. Like, if I don't know if you're out there somewhere, miss, like reach out to me. Like, you're a sick lady. Like, you taught me English, and I didn't even last in ESL for 3 months. I learned my English, and she kicked me out of ESL. I went to regular classes. So shout out Miss Papa Marco, man. Good teacher. I think she was like Italian or some shit, but she was old back then. She was already in her 60s, so maybe she's dead. I don't know.
Yo, so when I was watching your other videos, you know, you were talking about how you come from a village by Gujarat in Pakistan, which is in the Punjabi region, the province.
Sure.
And you were saying how like in the village you witnessed a lot because there's caste system there. But it was my understanding that caste system was always more of a Hindu thing, and Pakistan is like a Muslim country. So how is the caste system like in Pakistan?
There's a lot of Sayyids, Jafris, Shahs. There's a lot of Jats. There's a lot of Butts. There's all sorts of the Qurayshis. There's so many, bro. Like the caste system is huge in Pakistan, and some castes don't like each other. Certain castes are known for doing, like some castes are like they deal with gold. Some castes are like they sell vegetables. Some castes are like barbers. That's how it works, man. It's been like lineage of like just their grandpas and their great grandfathers just doing a certain line of work, and they follow that, you know.
So how do they teach you guys about caste system? Is it just like, you know, because it's such a big thing? Or like one day does your family sit you down and say, look, you're this, these guys are this is how the system works?
I don't even care about all that shit. Like, yeah, like they tell you that shit back home. But like, yo, as you get older, you're like, all that. We're all humans, bro. You think I care about some caste? We're all human beings. I don't care about the color of your skin. I don't care about where you come from. I don't care about your caste. Guess what? If you're a good human and you're a good person, then guess what? I don't care about your caste. I've never in my life sat a person down and said, yo, what's your caste? You think I care about that shit? Brother, you're a good human being. That's all that matters. You get what I'm trying to say? So I don't care about none of that caste shit. Like, people make that shit into like some like weird, like, oh, I'm better than you, or my people are better than yours because I'm this caste. Your fucking caste are full of goofies, bro. Like, what? What the hell? I don't care about no caste, bro. Don't, like, back home, the way they have it with caste, it's like, if you're a certain caste and you're sitting on a bed, you'll tell the other person, you'll sit on the floor because I feel like you're beneath me. I hate that type of shit, bro. Even like with maids and people that like work in your homes back home, guess what these people do? These people, they don't even let them sit on the same like bed or sit on the same chair. I'll tell you a story about me when I was back home, okay? I was back home like 8 years ago. I had a worker in my house, like a housekeeper. So he had a little daughter. She was like probably like 8 months, okay? And she was working, like the housekeeper was working, and I was playing with the daughter. Like I held the daughter and played with the daughter. And one of like my family friends, he comes to my house to see my mom, and he goes to me, yo, why are you playing with that person's, like, they're not, like, you shouldn't even be touching them, like. And I'm like, yo, you're a goof. Like, who do you think you are? Like, bro, I don't play that shit. Like, and I seen a lot of other shit in terms of like people will come over to like our house, and like if like the person, if the housekeeper comes into the room with the AC on, they'll be like, yo, get out quick. Or like they won't let them sit on the chair. They'll be like, sit on the floor. Just like weird shit, bro. And it's like, bro, it's such a turn off, and it gives you such a bad taste in your mouth, because it's like, bro, this is why you people suck. Because, and you're never gonna amount to shit in your life, because you people think that just because somebody holds a certain last name, or because they're a little more darker than you, that they don't deserve the same shit you do. Just because they're housekeepers and they come clean your house don't mean they don't have a soul, bro. You know what I mean? So like, keep that shit like in your homes. Don't bring it to my home, because if you try to do that in my home, I'm gonna tell you get out, and I'm gonna tell you sit on the floor, and I'm gonna make the housekeeper sit on a silk bed, like silk bed sheets and shit, you know? I don't like that shit, bro.
Yo, Bill's kind of warned me about this question, but I do want to see what you think. What are your thoughts on an independent Khalistani state?
Free Khalistan, bro. Like, I think, listen, I think they don't want to be a part of India no more. They don't want to, they don't share the same beliefs. They are oppressed. They don't have freedom of speech in India. There's a lot of crime on Sikhs in India. There's a lot of crime happening in Canada where Indian spies are coming into Canada and like great Sikh leaders in gurdwaras, in their like place of worship. And anytime you have a group of people that feel oppressed, that are tired of the government's shit back home, they feel like they've been done wrong. They feel like they've been done dirty. They feel like their people have been done not righteous. I feel like, yeah, they deserve their own independent state, you know? Same thing with like Kashmir. Like Kashmir is an independent state, and they should free Kashmir same ways, you know? And yeah, that's what it is.
I'm gonna switch gears here. Is it true that you were 280 pounds in grade 8?
Yeah, I was a big kid, bro. I'm
280?
still, yeah, I'm big now. I'm 220 now, but I'm a lot taller now. But I was like I was like 5'2" or 3" back then, and I was a big kid, bro. I used to eat a lot, man. I'm still big now, but I've been on a little diet. Hopefully, shit sheds off by the summertime, you know.
And then also, you were saying when you were on Housey for all those years, you were
Oh
gaining
my
a lot
god,
of
yeah,
weight.
man. I was eating a lot of shit on Housey, bro. Like, I was depressed because I was looking at so much time and shit. Like, I was just thinking about, yo, like, I'm gonna go away for a while, so I might just enjoy all the food I can right now, because I'm gonna be eating cold trays and bologna and coleslaw and shit, and like grilled cheese. So I'm like, bro, let me just stack up on all the food right now.
Yeah.
Enjoy food, watch all the Netflix shows that are on, just enjoy life. Because guess what? Like, I'm not gonna go there and cry that I'm in jail. I'm just gonna enjoy my life and just take those memories with me, and hopefully come back and do it all over again, bro.
Yo, okay. Of these nicknames, which would you pick if you had to like change your name? Miru, 2 phones, 71.tpk.
How the do you know all this shit, bro?
I did some research, fam.
But how do you know 2 phones though?
I don't know where you said it. It might have been Seeking Success. I don't know. I watched like at least like 4 interviews before this.
2 phones, that's like that original shit. 7-1 legendary building. Miru, that's obviously like what they used to call me when I was a child. But out of all of them, bro, I'm gonna go with Runner, bro. Runner, that's Runner.
What's second place on that list?
Second place on that list, I would say, would be 7-1 TPK, because 7-1 TPK was a wild kid, bro. You know, I was different back then, you know? Like, I've calmed down a lot over the years because, yeah, you grow up, you not a YN no more, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But 7-1 TPK was a different type of dude, bro, you know?
How have you seen Thorncliffe change over the years?
It ain't changed. Shithole. Ain't shit changed, but the people, yeah, like, we had our time. Like, we were out there block busting every day, and now there's a bunch of YNs block busting every day. Like, shit goes on, you know? I'm on to, like, I can't be on the block every day. Yeah, I still go. I'm not gonna be there every day. I have a life. Like, I got shit to do, bro. I got money to make, bro. Rent is like $2,500. Eggs are like $7. Bread is like $3. Like, all sorts of shit, bro. You gotta pay bills as a man. Like, you gotta pay bills, and shout out bills. Like,
shout out bills.
You know what I mean? Shout out bills, and you gotta pay bills. So
bills gotta get paid.
Yeah, real shit. When you get into a fender bender, bills gotta get paid, fam. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Do you remember the Target in Thorncliffe?
Yeah.
That was there. I used to work there.
Really?
Yeah, I used to work there back like when they opened. They were only open for like 1-2
Yeah,
years.
they didn't make it over there.
They did not work, bro.
Yeah,
Do you remember that Target? Would you ever go in there?
I used to go there all the time, bro.
Say a word.
Yeah, I used to go there all the time, man. That Target was definitely fucking fail. How dare they put Target in Thorncliffe? What the fuck were you guys thinking?
That was bad, bro. And they were paying us good because it was an American company, so they tried. They failed in all of Canada too, though. I don't know why Canadians weren't rocking with Target. They'd rather the Zellers or the Walmarts or
even
whatever.
Zellers fell off.
Zellers fell off. That's what they replaced. Was there a Zellers before at that Target?
There was, yeah. There was a Zellers there, yeah.
I did want to ask, like, why do you choose to still live in Toronto?
I choose to still live in Toronto because I love Toronto. I choose to still live in Toronto because this is my home, and I've grew a very like deep love for the city, bro. Even though sometimes, yeah, you go through a lot of shit in the city, and the city brings you a lot of pain and shit. But yo, the city is what made me who I am. It raised me, and my friends are here, my family is here, my mother is here, my father is here. And yeah, man, like obviously, I'm not saying I don't have plans on moving one day, but as of right now, yeah, like I want to do shit in the city. I want to be great in the city. I'm not done my journey yet as who I am. And I have a long way to go, not just music wise, just me being great. I have a long way to go, bro. You know, so
Facts.
and I feel like this city is gonna play a big part in doing that for me and making me who I am. So I'm not done yet, you know. I'm not like I'm not scared to live here. I love the city. Like I go outside every day. Like you could ask anybody around me, bro. I'm everywhere. You call me, I'm there. I don't care. Like I am everywhere. You'll catch me. Like people see me outside and they're like, yo, like I didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Like why would you not expect to see me here? Where do you expect to see me? In my home, cuddled up, not coming outside because I'm scared? What the I'm everywhere. I'm outside. Sometimes I'll be driving with fish bowls, no tints on the car because like sometimes I get a car and there's no tints on it and I'll just drive the fishbowl around. I'm not scared to live in my city, bro. Like I love the city and I believe in like when it's your time to go, it's your time to go, bro. I can't fast forward it or I can't prolong it. When it's my time, it's my time. I have been in that situation before where my life could have been done. You know what I'm trying to say? I've been in that situation, bro. I know how it feels. I promise to you. Like, I know how it feels. I know when you go into that state of unconsciousness, I know how it feels, you know? So, I don't know why, but I'm not scared of that, bro. That shit I don't know, it just don't feel, it doesn't move me. I know how it feels and I know how I am, and I'm a righteous guy, bro. If people around me, you were to talk to them, they'd tell you straight, I'm a righteous dude. I do right everybody I come by. Like everybody I deal with, I deal with them on a good level. I make sure when that relationship is over, they can't say, yo, Roadrunner me. Like, no Diddy. Yeah, no Diddy. Like, they can't say Roadrunner did me wrong or Roadrunner did me dirty. Like, and yeah, like, I know in this slime slap in culture, yeah, that's looked down upon, yeah, because everybody's on some like backdoor shit. But guess what, bro? That's not my type of shit. I build real relationships. I make real money with people. I take those relationships and make something good of it, and make money, bro. That's what I love doing. I like locking in, making money, and taking that relationship and building it, and just having good people around me, bro. That's really about it, you know?
So what is it like being a publicly recognizable figure in a city like Toronto?
It's not shit, bro. It's like, bro, I feel like a regular human being. I won't lie to you. I don't feel no like, oh, I'm better than him. I'm famous. I don't give a bro. I go out rocking George from Walmart. I don't give a me. I lost that like I have to look a certain way to feel I have money in my bank account, or I lost that feeling a long time ago. I'm just living my life like a normal fucking 28-year-old would live his life if he was not in the public's eye. I just live my life like that, bro. And that's what it is, you know?
Facts. So on the Seeking Success podcast with Radis and Umar, shout out to them, you spoke about these kind of untold horror stories in masjids in Toronto that like a lot of people don't talk about.
Yeah.
And do you feel like that's made you more skeptical about like seeing masjids in Toronto? And how do you judge them now, knowing that like behind the scenes, there's a lot of crazy stuff that we might not know about going on?
Honestly, bro, there's a lot of like abnormal shit that happens in churches. There's a lot of abnormal shit that happens in synagogues. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
All I know is I'm a devout Muslim. I love being Muslim. And there's a lot of like crazy shit that happens everywhere. You get what I'm trying to say? There's bad apples everywhere, you know? So I'm not gonna judge a whole masjid based upon some people's actions in that masjid. You get what I'm trying to say?
Facts, yeah.
It's like that's like me saying, yeah, if there's a school shooter and he happens to be white, every white person is a school shooter. Or if if a black person doing crime, every black person commits crime. Because there's bad apples in they come in every color, they come in every religion, whatever you get what I'm trying to say. So I can't even, I just love being Muslim, bro.
MashaAllah.
Shout out Allah, shout out Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Were you able to come to terms with the Asian videographer who first shot the initial Free Smoke video,
No,
350
I was not.
bucks?
That guy ran off on me, bro.
We still don't know where he is.
I don't know, bro. I wish I could find him.
Are you still pressing Asian videographers?
I'm not, bro. But yo, that shit put me down because I just started making music them times, and that was like, bro, I paid $350 and he just ran off. So I kind of like stopped for a year after that because I was like, maybe it's not meant to be. And that video was sick because it's like one of the OG videos with all the guys in there. Shout out my guy Nuski, like rest in peace to him. Like all the guys were in that video, like like my bro Grizz, like so many like real Thorncliffe Parkers were in that video. And I don't care about the money, bro. It's just I lost the best footage I could have had in my life, you know? So that kind of makes me mad, you know?
Yeah, hopefully we want to see that footage. So hopefully if he just sends it to you one day, inshallah, like, bro,
Yeah,
that'll be mad. That'll be legendary. Would you ever sign to a record label?
I mean, if it makes sense, yeah. If it makes sense, for sure, I would. But like, I like being independent. Like, the money's coming in, you know? And being independent is fire. I don't care about like signing to no label and being tied down for that. But if the money makes sense, yeah, why not?
Yo, one of my favorite songs you've ever done, I think it's your most streamed song, is Nightmares.
Yeah, that is.
Can you tell me about the studio session when you were recording it? And did you know you had a hit on your hands?
I was on house arrest. I was making music out of my basement them times. I was on house arrest at my mom's crib. And I made that song in my mom's basement. It was just full of pain, bro. That's what it was. Like, I was just in pain, fam. Like, that's where that music came from. Like, I was in my basement. I was fresh out. And yeah, I made that like, I was just in the studio and I'm like, yo, just put the beat on and let's get it, bro, you know? So I feel like the best music comes from such like dark places. Like, it's up to say, but whenever you're in a dark place, I feel like that's when the best music comes out, you know?
That's true. A lot of artists struggle with once they get successful, they can't bring back that pain that got them successful, you know? Okay, so I have some random topics that I've seen on your TikTok that you've addressed. Why should a man never ask a woman for money?
Honestly, because it's degrading. As a man, you asking your woman for money is degrading. It's gonna make you look like such a fool in her eyes. Like, you gotta think about it, okay? As a man, first thing first, you're supposed to provide. Like, I see a lot of like guys on TikTok and like on the internet nowadays talking about like, yo, like finesse, like just like on some like Tinder swindler type of bullshit, you know? To me, as a man, you can never ask a female for money, because if you really like that female, that's gonna make her look at you so different, because she's just gonna like right away, she's gonna pick up on the fact that you are not a provider, you are not a problem solver, because you being broke is a problem. Now, you having to like solve that problem, you just gotta figure it out. You can like, the easiest thing to do when you're broke is go and put your hand out like this. Give me money. To anybody, your mother, your girlfriend, your wife. The easiest thing to do when you're broke is this. You know what's hard? What's hard is figuring out what you're gonna do, how you're gonna get this money, how you're gonna solve this problem. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of times in your life where you're gonna feel like the easiest thing to do right now is this. Can I please have something? But in that moment, you gotta pull it together and just figure it out. Because if you can figure it out in that moment, that's what's gonna make you the man you wanna be. And that's what's gonna make you the guy. That's what's gonna make you him. You know how people say, yo, I'm him? That's what's gonna make you him. Because you were on the ground, you never had to do this. You never had to ask for no handouts. You never had to do this. You just figured it out.
But yo, what about mans who will argue that, oh, like I'm so P that, yo, my shorty just, if I want money, she'll send me money and like
That's
she's
not
still
P.
submissive.
That's not P. That's P for pussy. That's vagina. What do you mean P? Because a girl sending you money, you think that's P? How's that P? I don't understand guys these days. How's that P, bro? Like a girl sending you money, that's not P at all, brother. Like, go do something productive, bro. Like, go figure it out yourself. Females, like, I feel like that's some like real like manipulation. Like you have this girl on some like you, I don't know. That's just screams abuse, financial abuse. Like that girl's gonna wake up one day and say, "You took everything from me." That's weird, fam. Like, let the girl enjoy her money, bro. Go make your own. Nobody's telling you to spend money on girls. Just make your own. I would rather go on the street and figure it out. I would rather walk. I would rather go rob somebody. I would rob somebody before I ask my girl for money. I don't know why. It just makes me feel more manly. Like, I don't know, fam. Like me, like, I don't know about anybody else, but me, even as a kid growing up in my teens, I never let a girl know how much money I had. Even when I had $100 in my pocket, I went on that $70 date. You know why? Because I just wanted to feel like a sick man. I wanted to feel like a guy.
Exactly.
I wanted to feel like, yo, guess what? You don't know I got $100 in my pocket, but I'm gonna spend the 70. I'm gonna go make a 200 tomorrow. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not the best way to live, but guess what? Whatever. It's gonna make me look like a guy. You get what I'm trying to say? You're gonna call me. Maybe you're out of my league, but you're gonna call me tomorrow. You're gonna be like, yo, this guy spent almost $100 on me. You know, you're gonna call me tomorrow. And when you have money, yeah, bro, do whatever you want, you know?
What age do you feel like men should stop going to Canada's Wonderland?
I think it should be like crop out at the age of like 18. I think after 18, you should not walk into Wonderland.
Unless you have kids.
Yeah, unless you have kids. But like, what are you doing at Wonderland on roller coasters? Oh, like, what are you doing, brother? There's money to be made. I swear to God, the world is going round and round. Time is ticking on that clock right now. You are gonna be at Wonderland drinking a slushie. That's what you're gonna be doing. Like, that's like in 5 years, when somebody asks you, what were you doing for the past 5 years? You're gonna say, I was on the behemoth instead of working. That's what you're gonna tell them. Like, bro, come on, stop going to Wonderland. Like, cut it out, bro. You're too old for rides. You're too old for funnel cakes. Bro, put your head down and get to it. Like, figure it out. You see this? This is a calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are you gonna do on Sunday? What are you gonna do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? On Saturday, if you feel like going to Wonderland, guess what? No. If your wife asks you, Wonderland, no, I don't have time. I need to work. Baby, I need to bring in money, mortgage, equity, houses, cars, businesses. We need to do this. No time. No time for Wonderland. That's it. Thank you.
What's your advice to the new generation of Toronto drill rappers?
Just keep doing your thing. Keep going hard. Just keep making your music. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of jail. Stay free. Stay healthy. Don't get got. Don't pass away. And don't fry your brain with too much drugs. That's my advice. Keep making drill music. We love that shit. sometimes I love putting it on and just listening to it. I love that shit, but I just hate seeing young guys pass away. I hate seeing young guys going to jail. I don't like that shit, bro. There'd be a lot of potential out here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember in one interview you said that a Drake collab is kind of like the biggest thing you can have in Toronto. An artist by the name of Snow Day, shout out Snow Day, he had a song with Drake, Wagwan Delilah. But do you feel like in that situation, when it's so early in your career, it can kind of
It wasn't
affect
even
the
on
trajectory?
streaming services, bro.
I mean, but it was still like it was
on
still like a
SoundCloud.
shout. Yeah.
It wasn't on streaming services. That wasn't a real song.
But it's still a Drake collab nonetheless.
It wasn't on streaming services.
So it wasn't like an official collab.
It wasn't an official collab. It was only on SoundCloud, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That was literally like a Toronto, like Toronto kind of like representation. It wasn't like it wasn't a song. It didn't go on streaming services. Drake didn't drop it on his Spotify and Apple. If it did, you would have seen a different type of like response.
Because I rate Snow Day.
Drake could go on a song and go, achoo. And people are fucking gonna listen because he has such a big catalog and such amazing and like real fans that even if he sneezes on a song, people are gonna take it in, bro. You know?
Yeah.
So I just think it wasn't on streaming services, and that's why, yeah, you can't count that as a song, bro. It's not really a song. A song, it wasn't pushed on streaming services. It wasn't pushed on the radio. It wasn't pushed on. A song is one thing, and then marketing the song is another thing.
Yeah, it's closer to like a skit than a
yeah,
song.
Yeah, exactly. So and I'm sure Snow Day had a lot of like opportunities after that collab where it helped him, and he probably made some money. Like in terms of like people booking him for certain shit, or like, you know, just having a name. Once you have a name, you gotta figure it out yourself. Once you get that name, you figure out yourself how to make this money. No one's gonna come teach it to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit I won't even talk about that I do behind the scenes that you'd be like, what the f-? Like, you're an artist, but you do this shit? Like, bro, I'm involved in so much shit. Like, bro, you just gotta figure it out, you know? Like, that's what it is, you know?
You speak about mental health sometimes. How does owning a cat help with mental health?
It's just having a pet, bro. It's like having a dog. Like, people, it's just like company, bro. Like, you know, it's just having company. Like, I like the fact that it's it's a helpless creature. Like, if you really want a cat, it takes 2 seconds, but you're nice to the cat. You get what I'm trying to say? For a reason, because you have a heart, you know? And it adds balance in your life, bro.
I agree. I used to have 2 cats, so it's like no matter what's happening in the world, you come home to the cats. It's like they're miskeen, you know what I'm saying? Even when they like have their own attitude or whatever, it's just like it calms you down, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like any other pet, bro. It's like having any other pet.
I feel you. Yo, what are you working on? I know you just released a song recently. You shot a video for it downtown Toronto.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to Saudi Arabia in about 2 weeks.
Umrah?
Yeah, I'm going to Umrah in 2 weeks, literally. So I'm gonna probably drop a song on the 18th before I go. But until I'm back, I'm not really focused on. I just wanna put my head down and perform this Umrah and like be in touch with my spirituality and like just, you know, you get what I'm trying to say?
100%.
I'm just focused on like I've been doing this shit for a long time, you know? I'm happy where I am, and it's been great so far. I just want to take this time to go and disconnect from everything and just connect with Allah, and just, you know, just put my head down and ask Him for forgiveness, you know, because all the shit in like, bro, all this shit, this podcast, music, views, numbers, streams, monthly listeners, followers, it does not matter. I'm telling you, bro. Life is gonna pass like this, and then we're gonna die. You know? And nothing is gonna be left of it. Not the cameras, not the stems from the song, not the engineers, not the streams, the money, DistroKid, Believe Music, Create Music. Done. Now, guess what? You got to answer to God. So, boom, like at the end of the day, let's not get too in touch with materialistic things. And let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture and why we're here as human beings and why God even has us. What's our purpose on this earth, you know? I see a lot of people get lost in like the worldly things, you know? And like, yo, like this, that, and like cameras, action, boom, 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 like how much views I get on this song and how much streams I did on this and how much subscribers I have now. Bro, we're all gonna end up in a box. And we're not taking none of this shit with us, you know? And the fact is that in the next 40 to 50 years, we're not gonna be here no more. Most of us are gonna be gone. And another 50 to 60 years after that, we're gonna be on a wall in a frame in someone's house. Another 20 years after that, we're gonna be somewhere in a suitcase collecting dust. And after that, no one is gonna remember you. I promise you, not your grandkids, because they're gonna be gone. Nobody's gonna remember you. You're just gonna be like, I don't even know my great grandpa's name. I don't know what he was. I don't know where he was from. I don't know.
But you know who we do remember is those figures in history. Like we all know like Napoleon, for example, or like Julius Caesar. Like there are ways to have a legacy, but even then, like you're not even here to see it.
But listen, a lot of the Toronto scene, right? Like this, the only thing I gotta ask, like just ask yourself, and I'm not talking about no one in this room, are you proud of your legacy? Of what you're leaving behind? Like, what are we leaving behind? It might be some music, it might be some words, it might be some like interviews where you talk some real gems, but what are we leaving behind, you know? You get what I'm trying to say? We gotta do some greater shit, some real great shit, make some real change. And yeah, then we can be like, yeah, you know what? We left some real shit behind. I don't think I left ounce of good shit. If I go right now, I don't think I left an ounce of good shit behind. So
I think you have, bro.
Of course, yeah.
I think people will always listen to your music.
Of course. You know. But I want more than just that.
See, we gotta make like a Taj Mahal, like a Roadrunner Taj Mahal, like a monument, you know?
Something. I don't know what it is. Maybe like I don't know, something. But music is just, yeah, music is good, but I just don't want to leave music behind. I want there to be more than music, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
I want like my name on a street in Thorncliffe or something, like Roadrunner Avenue or something. That would make me happy.
Roadrunner Avenue would be sick. You know, you could probably make that happen.
Yeah, I want Roadrunner Avenue in Thorncliffe, and then I'd be at peace.
Say a word. Yo, we might have to write to the counselor. That doesn't actually seem too far-fetched.
Yeah. Roadrunner Avenue, and then I'll go peacefully. Yeah, I think that makes me happy.
Yo, man, Roadrunner, I really appreciate you pulling up, man, doing this interview.
You know, I came all the way from Brantford. I swear to God, I was there all day. This is the first time. Usually, I would have just said, yo, I'm going to bed. Yeah. I got somebody waiting for me at home, and I was so tired. Shout out Bills, though.
Bills, man.
Shout out my brother
Bills, bro. He made it happen,
yeah,
bro.
He made it happen. Shout out to him, you know? Yeah. And yeah, man, thank you for having me. I just saw your shit the other day. I swear to God, I'm not even lying. And I was looking through your shit, and I was like, yeah, this shit's cool, bro, you know? So shout out to you on doing your thing. Yeah. And I hope you have a lot of success and shit, bro. You know? Inshallah, brother.
All right.
All right, bro. All right.